Virgo, how you doing, guys? So we are here with your November reading, but it's also your Mercury retrograde reading. So we're going to go over some reflection also. That stems from October the 31st until November 20th, Virgo. So let's see what the most important messages that you have for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for this Mercury retrograde reading. What are going to be the most important messages that you can give to Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for this Mercury retrograde coming up, and also November. So we're going to go over as much stuff as we can through these, but this is a new deck, so I'm just trying to get used to it. Virgo, Sun, Rising and Venus, please tell me the most important messages for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus for October the 31st through November. Okay, so you got the Magician. Wow, straight out. The Magician is straight out, coming straight out with it. It's being blunt, it's being honest. It's meaning trying to dig up some kind of family album. Also trying to dig up some kind of family album, like digging things up from the past. So some reflection might come up from the past of things that kind of like make you go, curiosity. But this is like digging up the new found freedom, and digging up something in the garden might be dug up, or digging something up, or looking at something very closely. But the Magician is definitely manifesting this new beginning. There's something like research is also what I'm hearing, like researching this new person and researching and discovery, self-discovery, the channel of self-discovery, trying to do a channel also, channeling, learning to channel, learning to control elements. And the Magician seems to, I mean, you can't really get a better card than the Magician straight out the deck. It's like, it's straight out. It's like really looking closely at like family also being very important, and the depth of the emotions that can come from the subconscious memory that might be raised up. It's like raising something, the vibration of life now, the vibration of vitality is now being raised. So you've got the King of Cups. Wow. So there's a lot of love. So there's depth and feelings of emotions of love. Some of you might be digging up something with a Scorpio, specifically Scorpio, where you might be learning about, I don't know, because I'm picking up this snake is around the hole. It's like there's something around the hole. What? Around the hole. Like around a hole, in a hole. The rabbit hole, thank you, the rabbit hole. So some of you are just woke up. It's kind of like you've just woke up in the morning and you realise that what you are is deeply in love. Okay, deeply. Now some of you, it might be deeply in debt, I don't know, deeply in debt, or deeply not in regret, or in regret. I don't think there's regret. I think that some of you, if you're related to being in regret or in debt, then you can. But I'm picking this up with like the depth of because it's like the underground. It's like the underground. It's like going underground. It's going underground. Something's going under. A business could be going under, or someone's business could be going under. And so what you might be doing now is discovering something fresh, thank you, and new. So it can be a fresh and new person, but that can also be a fresh and new job, or roommates or family members that also live at home is also what I'm hearing, like discovering new found freedom. But I'm picking up like a business could be where you might be discovering a new business. Like digging up the past. Someone's trying to dig up the past. Someone could well be trying to dig up the past. But this is also trying not to get... I'm not picking up triggered, no. Let's get more cards out, Virgo, so I can see more. Someone's trying to see more. Thank you. See more. Seymour Duncan. What? But someone's trying to see more, like they want to discover more. I think there's a lot to do with an awakening as well, of the first things that you wake up in the morning and you're kind of like, it can also be Leo energy because I'm picking up the sunflower seeds. It's kind of like self-discovery of love, and learning to open up again and to dig up those emotions and see where they're at, and analyse the situation and go over new projects and things. Trying to manifest it. This person is really trying to manifest this love with you, whoever it is. King of Cups could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces in their chart somewhere, but really trying to discover you know, this whole connection that you've got together that seems to be deep. Someone's very deep, like shallow grave is also what I'm hearing, like shallow grave, but shallow but deep. Meaning, like, some people might see them as shallow because they might just cut people out. Like, I'm just going to cut you out. You're not a part of my life. No, hopefully that's not your relationship of how it stands. But something is kind of like where someone has deep love for someone. Now, this can be your energy field of energy that's around you, so it can relate to soul family people, where your belief system now is completely and utterly transformed. You've transformed your love now for this new job or freedom or person, okay? And because it's giving you that opportunity and like that love and that feeling and that affection, that you might just discover that what you've just slipped into is the rabbit hole of ascension, that your belief now has changed from other people's societal belief, and now you're discovering that this person is, that you have love for this person deeply, because the King of Cups is like the masculine version of deep love, that will give that love to you till the ends of the earth. And if, like, the King of Cups would be somebody that if they love you, they will love you and focus on you, and that would be you, and that's the depth of their love for that person. If you're going through a very controlling relationship with the King of Cups, then we're not going to go on that kind of like field, because some people, you know, but the depth of love of the King of Cups is when they're focused on you, they're focused on you. You know, there's a lot of focusing, something to do with focus. So you've got the Hierophant. Wow. Sorry. This is like going into like a very, very, very strong commitment or marriage. The Hierophant is like the wedding planner, the wedding planner of planning a wedding or planning dates, or like this is a new found relationship, but this is like the wedding planner, like someone's planning something, this is taking on plans of, so this is like the foundation of something that's now being built. This is planning the future. This person is future oriented and forward, okay? That can be you, them, or both of you at the same time, where you start to manifest through the depth of the field of emotions, where you start to plan what you can do as projects, as love coming together, using the elements of being very, very deep in love and supportive of one another to do with your work and their work. The Hierophant is a 5, and it's all to do with work, and it has everything under control. Like the work is under control. I mean, if you're going through a controlling relationship with this person, then you don't want to be. You know, if you're going through deep love with this person, then that's good for you, you know. But because you've got a lot of strongness here, someone's very strong-willed, very strong-minded, very like that's like a belief of theirs is very, very important to them, you know, and to you. Like, you mean the world to this person, and they mean the world to you. But your belief also and theirs is where it's very supportive. The Hierophant is very, very supportive, but you seem to be in a very supportive role in this person's life. A role. It's like a role play. Like, you might be role playing, changing roles, changing lanes. I'm hearing also changing lanes, changing roles. Like at work, you might be asked to change your role life. Like till roll is what I'm picking up, like a till roll, but a roll. So it might be food, a roll, bread cake, but a roll or something, or like your role and description, your scripture spiritually, but also your description. Your subscription. You might be looking into a subscription, subscription fee or field, or something to do with subscriptions. But also your resurrection. I'll cancel my subscription to the resurrection. I got some friends inside. So you might have some friends inside that are trying to dig their way out. It's like, put the JCB down, Steve. Put the keys down and back away from the hole, bruv. Someone's just mentioned word love. Listen, life might be a lie, belief might be a lie, and believe might be a lie, but the one thing that you can't lie about is love, right? Because it doesn't have lie in it. So it doesn't lie to you. Love doesn't lie to you. When you're in love, you're in love, right? And it doesn't lie. And some people say, yeah, it does, they lied to me. Well, that's not love. It was, but it's just, you know, you can't lie about love. You can't be in denial about love. Is what I'm picking up. My girlfriend actually told me that one. When I was telling her about like life's a lie and doing the Matrix and belief is a lie and, you know, believe and what you believe in is a lie and you slip through the Matrix and you're in the rabbit hole. And then she said, well, the one thing that you can't deny, the one thing that doesn't lie is love, right? Because it doesn't spell lie, I in it, L-I-E. Lie, you know? So it's like what lies beneath. Thank you. What lies beneath? Something lies beneath. What lies beneath? What lies is beneath you. Thank you. Whatever lies to you is beneath you. You're above it now. So above, so below. You're above the lie now. You've raised the elevational state of your mind, and that whatever lies to you, that is a snake in the grass, there has no depth of field to you anymore. You've raised the standard of society. You're forming your own structure and belief with this person, and now whatever lies to you is no more a lie. You're no longer in denial. 11:11 on the clock. Thank you, Spirit. You are no longer in denial. Whatever lies to you is not a belief anymore. You've formed your own belief. You believe in yourself, and you believe in this person. They believe in you. Okay. So whatever lied to you in the past, you realised about denial. That if that was denial of love, you've realised that what love is. That's what I was picking up at the beginning. I know what love is, Jenny. You see, life is like a box of chocolates, Virgo. You never know which one you're going to get, right? Because all of a sudden they just appear into your life and go, oh my God, I'm in love, right? You never know what you're going to get for Ascension. When you realise about control, when you're no longer under control, destiny happens right in front of your eyes when you don't even realise it. And then all of a sudden there they appear. Poof! Just like a magician, right? It just happens and it's like, oh my God, I'm in love, right? I'm in love for the support of this person that gives me what I give them, and we have equality, you know. And it could lead to a very strong relationship that could be a strong marriage and partnership, also to do with work, where you could end up working together, building a life together, a family together. The King of Cups, the Hierophant. This would be owning a shop together, also shopkeeper, timekeeper, 1% prophecy, but the prophet, okay, prophecy. But this would be a person that owns their own business, that wants to own their business, either does and wants to run it with you. It's kind of like run it with you or without you, but you're still part of their life. But they would also want you at some point maybe to own a shop, because that's like shopkeeping as well, keeping up appearances. But keeping you will keep you. Would keep you, would look after you, would marry you, would look after you, would support the family, you know, keep, being kept, a kept woman or a kept man. Continue on this reading, please. Wow, so this person, this person works a lot, okay? They're trying to perfect something in their life to do with their work field of depth. Whatever they do for work, they're trying to perfect it. It's like, I'm shiny. I'm trying to shine. It's like, I'm down to shining. It's like, here's Johnny. I keep picking up that. Here's Johnny. The shining happy people. The Shining. It's now, you might be going to see The Shining. I'm going out for a date with my girlfriend to watch The Shining. That's coming out very soon, right? But The Shining, I keep picking up. The Shining. It's like we're now shining together. We are now can work together. We can build on this relationship. We can create it. This person is also extremely spiritual. Extremely spiritual. Because it's the Eight of Coins. It's to do with like the psychological depth of emotions that are being fed through the subconscious now. Like there's a newfound freedom that is opening you up. You're learning to open up, and you're learning to forgive and forget, and to realise that life is just a lie, and that denial is not love. You know, love is a feeling of, well, it was created by the darkness, right? You've heard me say that one before. It was created by the darkness of the devil that didn't like love, but it was created by the ego, you know, the ego. Once the ego's not there and you're no longer in denial, you have true depth of field of emotions and love, right? So what you do is you get fed information through the crown chakra that gets really fed from yourself. When you believe in yourself, you believe in the person, you become one. It can be the one. There's the one, Steve. The magician is the one. But when it becomes the one, you realise that what you're listening to is yourself, right? So you reflect through the Two of Cups of the one, and then you manifest things into reality of well, everything. So you get opened up. So your chakra, your crown chakra, your heart chakra, everything is now open university, open study, discovering what this is. Now it's new soul groups, new people, new family, new friends, new everything. It all takes on like a deep emotional feeling of structure through the Hierophant. Also is very conservative, and it could be like into politics, but if not politics, it would be someone that's extremely spiritual but believes in you, and believes in themselves. But also what they do spiritually, or that you would be also the guiding light and the guiding force, that what you realise is what you listen to is yourself. It's just your highest vibration. Spirits have got absolutely no idea what a low vibration is. They don't know what a low vibration is. They are so full of fast love, light, energy of high vibration that when you're at a low vibration, they've got no idea what that is. They must stand there in amazement going, what on earth is wrong with you today? Come on. That's a high vibrational person. When you connect with spirit, you realise that they are very highly intelligent, highly source of high vibration. That's why you pick it up, and you only hear things of trueness when you're at high vibration. Because you relate with them, and then they give you that. It's kind of like a spirit has to kind of come down to your level, really, in a way. That's why it's very difficult sometimes to hear, right? So basically all they do is they pick up messages from the Akashic records from you, just to give you it. So what you're supposed to do next. Your destiny is already written for you. That's why you struggle to find out what that is. And people say, oh, well, no, I can't tell people that I love them, and I don't. Listen, what you do in Ascension is you go backwards, right? You don't believe in everybody else that says, oh, no, love's different. Being in love or love, it's still love. Listen, I'm Pisces, bruv, so take no notice of the fish. Right? But some people are scared to know what love is or find out what love is. Well, what are we here for? Why did the Beatles create, or why were there songs all around love? And it was, but someone's got it. Someone's got the love bug, Virgo. Someone has got the love bug. Continue on this reading, please, for Virgo. Somebody rising in Venus for this Mercury retrograde reading. And so through the reflection of the past, you're going to be probably going over old family albums and try not to dig up the past, and you don't want to dig up the past, and you're like, listen, I've just been down that road before, Steve. I have many a winding road. I've dug up the past before, and it just bit me in the arse. It was a snake. It just didn't work out. The snake was the snake, and it has one red eye and one green eye. And what I've got now is a third eye. I don't need a red eye or a green eye. I don't need a Red Bull. Right, a bull. There you go. Could be Taurus. Red Bull, Red Bull, Red Bull, Red Rum, Red Rum. Virgo's Red Rum again. So, 10 of Wands. Listen, it's a fine. It's just to do with that this person works 9 till 5. They work 9 to 5, might finish at 10 o'clock. They work from day and night. Okay, and this is like someone could be moving their space, their workspace, moving and trying to get their space over to your space and say, come on over to my place. Right, place. So they might be working on a home of placement, of placing. So all of a sudden you think, oh, you've just left your coffee cup. But now I've got my phone. I left my phone at yours, and I left my pencils at yours. Right, no. But starting to move some of your stuff in. Where they might be working with you at home, or this is just working around the relationship 9 to 5, where you're trying to make space to work on the relationship because this person's working a lot. They're coming up with ideas of how to make more money and give more time to you and their work. They're trying to balance the lot out. But this person manifests everything. 10 of Wands is also about moving in, like moving away from one place to move in to another place. So you start to realise that a lot of your clothes and a lot of your things or your work stuff is actually being left at your partner's house, or you're merging. There's a business merging together as well, working well with people, shining happy people, high vibration, high vitality, but merge, like a merging of a business where they might want to do what you do, and they can add elements into like support, and they give you this and they give you that, and they give you that support and structure of something that's very worthwhile investing in. Like the relationship is worth investing in, but the business is also worth investing in. Investments. There's a lot of investments that are going around, Virgo. So please continue. Oh dear. Sorry, but way too many cards, Virgo. Way too many. I've got to get to grips with these because these are. I have got actually quite large hands, but these cards are actually very large. Continue on this story, please, for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Please continue on this reading, please, for Virgo for November. So, this came up in another reading just here. Five of Wands. Like I said, work life. Work life, park life, working, building on a relationship. If you're arguing with someone, then I don't know why you argue with people, but there might be some discussions. Five is always about working and giving time to the relationship and also your work and your friends and also your family, where your belief system will change. If your vibration of vitality is low, you might just have some family ordeals to deal with. This is like dealing with the family, you know, dealing with things of importance that need addressing, okay, addressing. So there's something that needs addressing, but that could be at work where people might tease you at work. You might have conflict at work because people are teasing you over something. But you have 5 and 1 because the 10 is 1, so it's like from 10 to 1. From 10 to 1, 10 to 1, that's my break. Someone needs a break. At 10 to 1. You might have a break time at 10 to 1. But that's 6, you see. 6 is moving away and moving forward, away from people that cause you conflict. If they cause you conflict, you're not paying any attention to it because you are now the magician. It's still parts of the conditioning of the rabbit hole where you realise that everybody else is different. You're also different. Everybody has a different belief, and we all have to try and work together as a team in life, because we might be spiritual, but we're no different than anybody else because you're here as a human experience. 2222 on the clock. You're actually here as a human being, even though we feel like we're complete beacons of light and that we can manifest anything into life, but you need to manifest it into light, into the light of day. Okay? So when we realise about the rabbit hole, we discover that everybody isn't supposed to fit in with our ego, you know, because they have a different belief. So do you. So you form a new vibration of discovering still about the rabbit hole, what it's like to be awoke. Good luck. Let's see. You might be experiencing a test. Sorry, I just heard good luck. Good luck. Good luck on your test. Or good luck. Something fairly well or good luck. If that's the past trying to come in, you might say, good luck with that one, bruv. Good luck with that one. I'm in love. Like, and you're saying good luck. But that might be to do with like on a test or something where you're studying work and you're working a lot and you're trying to have some good fame, fortune and luck in something. Or you might want to move in with the partner or move out or from one or the other or something, or move in and someone's saying good luck. Fairly well. Saying you're fairly wells. Well. A will. Also, will. A will. Fairly will. Please continue on this reading, please, for Virgo. Words. Okay. Card was at the bottom. Analysing something. Going over projects. Seeing how far this project is that you want to go. Whatever it is that you're studying like case by case study, is going under the microscope at work. Or you could be going under the microscope at work. Some of you might be paying attention to your health and something could be going under the microscope. So that could be a woman's, I am picking up, I don't know how to put this, the microscope. Looking at something internally as a microscope. So that could be a child, baby, people, anything. If there is an illness, there might be something that's going under the microscope for you to pay close attention to it. of that something. This is like, this is the Mad Madam Mims of the book of Mims, which is psychology, but it's also medicine. This person's a medicine man. They're studying something and they're paying very close attention to studying it. Okay, so there's some kind of study of case by case study. But these are also still the Page of Blades, which is messaging, talking. Okay, but there might be some people that are over analysts, over analysing the situation, and that could be people at work where you find that they're over critical, or they're critical and they're over analyse things. It's like they're over analysing it, and they're just like analysing it and analysing it and over analysing it, and you're like, what are you analysing it for? What you put me under the microscope for? You know? But that could be a business that they're concentrating on, that they're analysing the situation. Or you. One more card, please, for Virgo. Continue on this story. One more card. No, we're taking all those. One more card, please. One more card, please, for Virgo. One more card, please, for Virgo, please, for this period of November. There you go. So you got the Four of Cups. Yeah. Oh dear, what's that? Well, this is studying. The King of Swords was underneath. This is studying and learning something. This is also friends that might be trying to get you out, and what you don't want to do is pay attention to your friends, because what you want to do is concentrate on your lover. Okay, this is missing someone in the, like, it's kind of like missing out on opportunities with friends, but when your belief changes and what you do is miss and love this person, you just miss them because they're not around, and you can't focus on work or your friends because they do things differently now than what you do, and what you want to do is concentrate on. Well, some people say the things that are lost, but if what you have is like with your love partner, then you miss them because you're in love with them. Now, if you're going on like a very controlling thing, a lot of you, then, you know, you're down that inspirational path of discovering what this is, because someone's learning to focus on things, of focusing energy, where you see the Four is always where I feel like Three is the master teacher, and when you're studying something and you're teaching it, but you're also learning it. And then the Four of Cups is really about when you have the elements under control: earth, air, fire, water, the magician, right? So it's learning to study about your feelings and emotions of Four, of having things under control. So I feel like this Four of Cups is more to do around like working, and that because they're so focused on work that it might start to affect the relationship, where you've got to work on the amount of time that's given around that in order to open up. Now, if you are, but these can also be people, you see, around you. It doesn't have to be you or your partner. The Four of Cups can be people around you also, okay, that are very difficult to get out. It's kind of like if your friends are asking you out and you don't want to come out, it's because you're not. It's because you're isolating a little, right? Because you're focused on something, which might be your love life. That might be you trying to get a friend out and they don't want to come out because they've just lost something or something like that. Okay? What else have I got? So what we're going to do is, Virgo, we're going to go over to the other side, guys, and do the rest of your reading. I'm going to draw some more cards here, and then I will clarify these cards with this deck. Through the readings that I've done on the other side, they've been very, very in-depth and gives you good advice of what these cards are actually about, and I try to separate them a lot too, through work, family, your person, their friend, or whoever, and try to give you as much information that I can. Okay, guys? So we'll draw more cards and then clarify them, and that will be over on Patron. You can find the link below, guys. If you would like a personal reading, please make sure that you follow the link below and find out. Send me an email. Also, please check out the discussion page for the recommended readers. It's still October, so I'm still giving out the shout out to the ones that I put at the beginning, which was Organic Gem Tarot, and also Nadia Shah, which is an astrologer. And then the people that it came from, I think, was Soul Moon Tarot, and my tarot something, my little tarot, something like that. I'm not really sure, guys, but please make sure that you go over to those channels and you said that I said hi and pay it forward. And if you want to leave anybody in there, I will shout out one person every bi-weekly or something like that, and it'll probably be a new person, okay, or the month. And I think that's just about it, Virgo. So let's see what's going to happen and start to clarify these and go into depth of what that is about. Thank you all so much for your karmas and support, and I'll hopefully catch you over on the other side, guys. Thanks, Virgo, and I'll see you again soon.